wider, and it makes all the difference in the world. All right, that's a good one. The last one I want to do is a big one for our junior academy. Let's see if we got the numbers to do it. Okay. It's a 3-on-2 continuous. So I need someone to go with Eunice down here. Good. And I need 3 offensive players right here. Okay, good. Let's get Corinne and Ishmael right over by that Basketball Québec sign. Raphael, you're gonna come right over here. I'll take the ball. So what's gonna happen is you're going 3-on-2 down this way, okay? So let's say Greg has the ball, okay? You guys are in an I, which is perfect. Now the way we play this at our junior academy, and I'll talk a little bit about why, is we play this continuous and we mix up the scoring, which I think is always really fun in like a transition drill or whatever. And what we do is that you're given 1 point for a shot at the rim, 2 points for an uncontested 3. Nothing for mid-range. Is that it? Am I forgetting anything? I think that's about it, right? So there's no extra defender coming back. It's 3-on-2. And if you guys get into the half court, you guys are gonna have to fly around a little bit. You guys are trying to shoot open threes or shots at the rim. Threes, layups. Okay? Make sense? Okay. Let's walk through it. Greg's gonna drive. Tristan's wide open. He's gonna hit Tristan. Tristan's gonna shoot a 3. Hit him. Shoot a 3, T. Just walk through. Walk. Yep, just go slow. Good. And, okay, good. Eunice gets the rebound. Now, the offensive player who, the 2 that were on defense are now on offense going the other way. Corinne, first in line, Ishmael, first in line. You have to outlet to him. The 3 offensive players are off. You're down at the I. Coach, where's coach? Yep, you're gonna be at the nail, or rim, whichever one. Now we're going 3-on-2 back the other way, okay? So now Eunice brings it back this way. Good, figure it out. Yep, good. Good. Now, we're a little short on numbers, but we do this drill with 2 hoops and 45 kids in the gym, and you just keep constantly turning over the lineups, right? There's 2 new defenders in every time, and then this guy comes in, or girl comes in, and we're rolling, and we're running wide, and we're playing out of that. So let's just try to do it 1 or 2 times, and maybe I'll hop in too. So let's get 3 going this way.
The other coach is good to go.
What's his name?
Sydney.
Sydney. Yes. See him jump out of his chair? He's ready to get a rebound. Sydney, go stand behind Corinne for me. Let's get 2 defenders here and 3 offensive going this way. I'm out. No, you're in. You're in. Over here on this wing. Tristan, come on over here. Yep. Yep. Ball's here. 3 going this way versus 2. First in line is Corinne. You're going to step in and get outlet pass. Attacking 2 going this way, right? 2 new defenders down there after the shot. And let's do it this way. Let's do 1 shot and done. No offensive rebounding, okay? Make sense? Let's see how it goes. Yeah, you're gonna get an outlet pass. Good, 1 and done, good. Transition, 3-on-2, pass to Corinne. Pass to Corinne. Good. Now we're playing. Oh, turnover. So, 2 examples of kind of some rushed offense, but I think 3-on-2, you got lots of time, right? You got lots of time. You get down here. If you're not 100% sure and you don't like it, you can come back this way. You can throw it to the top, whatever it is. Let's go back this way and attack 3-on-2 this way. After you get the stop, you got 1 more on defense. Come on up here, Greg. Come on up here, Greg. Stay wide, man. 2 on defense. After we get the stop, we're going this way with Tristan, right? We're going this way with Tristan. Defense. Raphael, defense. C'est bon? There we go. Hey, nice one. Okay, go. Outlet to Tristan. Pass to Tristan, and we're going. Good. You're going, Raphael. You're on offense, Raphael. 2 defense over there. 2 defense. Yeah, beautiful. Good. We're going. Outlet. Good. Come on up. Good. Outlet to Corinne. Outlet to Corinne. Good. You're off, Eunice. You're off, Eunice. Good. After you get a layup, you're off. And then we're 3 on 2. Let Greg bring it. Greg, bring it. Good. Good. Play it. Good. Not bad. Was that an open 3? I think it was an open 3, right? That's worth 2 points. That's worth twice as much as everything else. All right. So what happened about 3 times there, this gets going a lot faster. You know, the kids get used to the drill and everything like that. We got more bodies. Everyone's fresh when they come in, all that type of stuff. What happened there about 3 times was that, let's say Raphael came in on the outlet and I got the defensive rebound. Come on in, Raphael. Going that way. Freeze. Raphael, the person in Raphael's spot would catch the ball here and dribble up the sideline. And someone would invariably be running like kind of close to him or not really sure where to go because we're thinking that the ball should be in the middle of the floor, right? So that's what it's a good teaching point in that drill is that outlet pass, a lot of times when they get good at it, you know, they end up catching it here and they're already in the middle of the floor. But you make them come in from the sideline because if they do get this catch over here, now they have to like, you know, navigate their way up into the middle of the floor. The wings run wide and everything kind of like flows into place after that. So that's a little bit about just, and then again, changing the scoring. Just, we used to do a game where corner 3s were worth 4. You know, if you got a corner 3 was worth 4, slot 3 was worth 3, paint was worth 2, mid-range was worth 1, and -1 if you missed it. You know, just, you can change the scoring with games to make it a little bit more interesting and just like emphasize the things you want to emphasize. We were really trying to emphasize this pass from here to here. So we made corner 3s worth more. I don't know if it worked. It did a little maybe. You know, guys, so they were seeking it out a little bit. We did get some of the ones where like Norm Powell would take the ball from there to there and shoot a pull-up 3 in the corner, which you would never do in an NBA game, but it's all right. We got some good stuff out of it. The reason we play the game and we score it that way is because of something we call the shot spectrum. And the shot spectrum is basically our emphasis on what shots we want to get. And in a FIBA game, if you take 100 shots at the rim, you get almost 130 points out of it, on average. 100 shots at the rim, you get about 130 points. If you take 100 corner 3s, you get about 125 points. Not that big a difference. That's why everyone's shooting a lot more 3s now, right? This is the FIBA game too, where the line's closer, right? NBA, the line's a little bit further. The numbers are skewed, but the kind of like sequence is the same, right? Non-corner 3, I want to say 107, 109-ish per 100 shots. Paint, which is kind of, I always say anything above like this line, you know, if you took the tip of the RA and went up, any of these, about 86 points per 100 shots. And then non-paint 2s, mid-range, about 74 points per 100 shots. Playing the averages, right? So when we play that 3-on-2 continuous game, we play it that way because it's important that they know about corner 3 spacing as young players. It's important that they know that those shots are more valuable, and especially as they get older and get better at shooting, they're more valuable. And the one I didn't say was free throws. There's about 150 per 100 shots, right? You make about 75% of your free throws, something like that. And so, obviously, you know, free throws are a big one. And then the the big one that isn't on that list, obviously, and it's obvious, but I say it anyways, is turnovers. 0, right? 0 points per possession, per 100 attempts on a turnover. And so that's why I talked a little bit earlier about how we never encourage our guys to take mid-range shots till the last 7 seconds. Because it's still worth 76 out of, per 100 shots versus 0 per 100 shots. So that's a good difference, right? And we had guys that could make them. It was tough to tell DeMar. DeMar was actually a special case because he was really good at them, but he also drew a ton of free throws on them because he was so good at pump faking, and everyone knew he was good at this, and step throughs and all that stuff. So his mid-range was probably like around 100 points per 100 shots type of thing because of all the free throws he generated off of it and because he was above average mid-range shooter. So, but we play the game that way to encourage those shots. And if you're working with younger kids, obviously 3-point shots, maybe they're not ready for. But as they get older, they get bigger, they get stronger. Encouraging the range, encouraging the confidence in the shot, and realizing that as they move forward in their careers, those are going to be the shots that a lot of kids are going to get judged on, is their ability to make those, right? So that's a really big one. And that leads nicely into, Carl, how much time do I have? 10 minutes? Beautiful. All right. All the demonstrators grab a basketball and meet me on this sideline. We're going to talk about shooting for 10 minutes. I want to talk about shooting both days. That's my plan. And it just depends on how much time I have left at the end to actually get to it. So we got 10 minutes. Good. Corinne, come on over here. I want you to line up facing that way. Raphael, Eunice over here. Eunice over here. Greg, come on here. Ishmael, good. Tristan, you go to that free throw line. You come to this free throw line. Okay. I definitely feel like the number of basketball players in our country, I'm sure in your province, has kind of gone like this over the last 10 years. The number of coaches hasn't increased by the same amount and maybe hasn't increased at all, depending on where you're looking at. And so we're always looking for more better qualified basketball coaches. And I think coaching shooting is one of the things that a lot of coaches are afraid to say, I don't really know too much about what I'm supposed to be focusing on them or encouraging them to do, as understaffed we are for coaches, I think there's even fewer like really good, legit shooting coaches. So I'm going to give you guys, between today and tomorrow, a couple little things to try to help, especially at the younger ages. Like my son's 6, and I've got him on the right side a little bit, and I'm very proud of that at this point, but he's still, they spend so much time searching for power. And this hand is a great source of power when you're a 9-year-old, right? But it's not great for making shots when you're a 16-year-old, okay? So what I want to do is I want to get every player, is anyone left-handed? No, there's no lefties, right? Beautiful. Everyone get their right foot on a line. Right foot on a line. Slide down a little bit, Eunice, for me. Yeah, right foot on a line. Right foot, right foot. Okay, beautiful. I really try to encourage, for a right-handed shooter, everyone's right-handed, so it's perfect. Really try to encourage keeping straight lines through the right side of your body when you shoot. Okay? So straight line with your foot, straight line with your shin, straight line with your knee when it bends, hip, when you get your elbow underneath it and it comes up to your shoulder, all the way through to release a straight line. And to the point that when I was with the Raptors, we put lines down on the floor and on the rim. We taped lines like from right here all the way back, and we put tape on the rim right in the middle, and lines here all the way back, so that our players always had a line under their foot and a target line on the rim when they came to do their form shooting in the morning, which is what most NBA players do first when they step onto a basketball court. Okay, so what I want to do is break it down by piece. Okay, so the first thing, when I say feet, I want you to get your feet shoulder width apart, comfortable, and make sure your right foot is going right through the middle of that white line. Okay? Is that good? Greg, back up half a step for me. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, good. All right, next thing I want to do is add a little bit of knee bend. Let's put the ball on the right hip right now, and I want to do a little bit of knee bend. You've got your feet probably a little bit wider, Greg. Just a little, yeah, just a little bit. Right. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay, a little bit wider, Ishmael. Good. And I want to start getting like just to a comfortable knee bend. Okay. So all the players do this. Just get to a nice, comfortable knee bend. Good. Okay. I think in the shot, bending the knees is, it doesn't need to be a full squat. You're not at the gym. It's got to be comfortable, and everyone's comfortable is probably a little bit different. Okay, next, I want to do bring the ball on top of your right hip, and I want you to place your right hand over top of the middle of the ball. Okay, so just rest it on your right hip. You don't have your left hand on it now. Just your right hand. Yeah. So take this off. Good. And you're just resting it here. Good. And if you ever have to know where the middle of the ball is, Eunice, I always like to teach that you find the air hole and you split the difference with your middle and your pinky or pointer finger, right? So the air hole is always a great guide. There's other guides depending on the ball you use, but this one's on every ball. You want, your fingers on either side of that. Comfortable, but just on either side of that. And it could be there, or it could be there, but comfortable and splitting the difference on the air hole, all right? So when I say hand, I want you to get it comfortable and you try to use the air hole as your guide, okay? Still only got your right hand on the ball. Good. Okay, now when I say when I say hand, you're gonna bring your left hand into the side of the ball, okay? Hand. Good, good. Now I'm gonna say the word set, and you're gonna bring the ball up to your shoulder. Okay, set. Good. Everything should just be smooth. Nothing needs to be rushed, or this is a very slow, methodical breakdown of the jump shot, okay? Once you get the ball up here to your shoulder, I'm gonna say back. And I want you to just bend your back naturally and just a little bit so that you're now in an athletic stance ready to shoot, okay? And then at the very end, I'm gonna say shot. Everyone's gonna rise up and shoot the ball so that it lands on the white line that's in front of them, okay? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Can we do it? Okay. I'm gonna ask everyone at the end whether they hit the white line, so watch your ball as it flies. Okay, so we start with the ball on the side of our hip, and I say feet, and we get our feet on the white line. Comfortable. Shoulder width apart. I say knees, we add a little bit of knee bend. Good. I say ball, we bring the ball over to the front of our hip. Good. I say hand, we move our left hand in. I say set, we bring it up to our shoulder. I say back, we bend our back a little. I say shot, we extend and shoot the ball. Good, yep, shoot it. Shoot it, try to land it on the white line. Good. Okay, who hit the white line? Ligne Blanc, who hit the white line? Did you hit the line? So try to shoot it.
Yeah.
And have it land on the white line.
Yeah.
C'est bon? Did anybody hit it? Okay, let's try again. Feet, knees, ball, hand, set, back, shot. Good. Line it up. Feet, knees, hand, set, back, shot. Good. Eunice, you hit the white line? You hit the white line? White line? Anyone? Show of hands, white line? Yes? No. White line? White line. All right, we got a couple. We got a couple. Feet. Knees. Ball. Hand. Set. Back. Shot. Good, good. Okay. Now I'm going to try to call them out, and I'm going to try to go around and watch you guys, okay? So this is slow. This is like building it. This is like, you know, kind of bringing it from like every little step. And when I do this at like shooting clinics or, you know, when I'm with players, whatever, is, you know, you gradually increase the speed with which you move from stage to stage, and eventually it kind of becomes fluid, right? But what I'm going to look at now is everyone's ability to try to keep the ball and their elbow and their release and follow through all in line with that white line that's in front of you, okay? So let's go feet, knees, hand, you're already there, ball, set. Let's stay in set for a second. So set, just bring it there a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Good. Just a little bit. Good. Back. Shot. Feet. Knees. Hand. Set. Shot. Sometimes I'll skip steps. Okay, feet, knees, ball, hand. Yeah. So when you're resting the ball, this is why we do it this way. When you're resting the ball on the right, you bring your left hand to it when I say hand, okay? Instead of having it over here to bring it up, okay? So rest it here first so it's comfortable in your hands, and then bring your left hand to it. Okay, start again. Start again with feet, knees, ball, hand, set, back, shot. Beautiful, Corinne. Beautiful. That was a great one. Okay, now, this is the hard part about it. This is the hard part about it. Of the players, put up your hand if that feels really comfortable. Put up your hand if it feels a little uncomfortable. Uncomfortable? Uncomfortable? Eh? So-so? Uncomfortable? Yeah? Uncomfortable? Right. How old are you guys, Ishmael? Quel âge? 15? 14? Right. So these guys have all been shooting a certain way for a long time, and I'm going slow because we're trying to like build it up. But if you start with someone who's 6, 8, 10, 12, this way, then it kind of becomes comfortable for them as they go. A lot of kids, you know, they've got their elbow out here because they're trying to generate power. They've got their elbow out here because they're trying to generate power. They start with the ball over here, and like in the end, as you advance in your basketball career, this is faster than this. And when you go against faster athletes, longer athletes, heavier shot contests, the difference between that and that actually really helps you make a shot because it's that much faster. All right? Now, and you get your ball's already lined up instead of like a dip or a loop or something like that. So that's like just like a little intro, ground up thing. I'll do a little bit more shooting tomorrow, but I think you'll see athletes when you have time to work with them. I'm kind of going around real quickly and just trying to take a quick look at everyone. When you have more time to work with them, you'll see, is everything in the line? I think that's the big thing as they're going through their whole motion. Is everything in their line? And are they able to shoot and land the ball on the line? And if you just kind of look, if you line them up just like they are right now, just shoot your normal form shot, Raphael. Just shoot your normal form shot, just whatever you want to do. Right. So I think from looking from the back, that looked like he came in a little bit, and then he kind of pushes his release. That's exaggerated, but when you have this line, it tells a lot of truths. You know, it tells a lot of truths about where they are. And it tells a lot about a lot of parts of their body. Because you can see the knee, you can see the arm, you can see the elbow, you can see how it comes up before release, and you can see how it goes through after release, which is like a big thing. So, so that's like a little quick intro. Hopefully there's some like little things that you can do with your teams or players there that'll help. I want to thank all the kids for being here today, for helping out. It's been really good. Thank you for your patience and your questions. We're back at it tomorrow morning, Carl. Thank you. Thank you. Are you here tomorrow? No? Okay, well, thank you.